Yo, what is going on, my fellow weebs? Chrono here, and welcome back to the channel. So another week has passed. We have another update video for you guys today. But before jumping into here, as always, I'm Chrono. I promote over PSO2 content. Would much appreciate to subscribe as we work our way towards our 10K mark, hopefully by the end of this year. By the way, let's go ahead and jump into this. As you can see, the timer is still going on. We are still in the middle of our subathon at 130 hours. Things are starting to wind down, so that should be the case, assuming we don't hit any crazy, Twitch sub goals, or if people kind of pop off on the membership goals. That's still a thing. The membership, I think, is what, 25 right now. Increased timer by 50, and we're at like 8, so that's still a thing that could happen. But you guys would have to go pretty hard on the Twitch sub goal. I think it's 99 subs would be required for the timer to increase, but it would increase by like 125. So yeah, that could be a little scary. But either way, things are starting to wind down a bit, but we are still going strong. So by the time you guys see this video, we will still be live. We're gonna go ahead and knock out our dailies and then probably jump on 14 or something like that, because today's update is not very long. It's actually one of the disappointing ones, specifically for me, since the scratch is what it is. But either way, I have rambled on long enough. Let me go ahead and hop over to the NGS site so we can get started. So here over on ngs.ps2.com, if you're thinking to yourself, why would I sit here and listen to someone read me this information when I can just gather it myself? You're absolutely right. If you're looking at this video, scrolling down to the video description, you should see links to all the things that we talk about here. However, if you want to go ahead and take care of this in the future, you don't want to wait for me to make a video about it, head over to ngs.ps2.com or ps2.com/players. Scroll on down. Anything with a little red dot is what you're going to want to pay attention to for that week. So let's go ahead and take a look at what those red dots are. Starting off, we have the update information, which tells us, hey, you have a new scratch, Idola, Echoes of Idola 2. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is my disappointment here. Yeah, they decided to use basically the worst version of a character that I really liked. Unfortunately, we got Law Jasper instead of getting Chaos Jasper, or even Base Jasper. Base Jasper and Chaos Jasper were the two best versions of Jasper that they released, but unfortunately we ended up getting Law Jasper. In case you're like, what are you talking about? Echoes of Idola, or Idola in general, was a mobile game for the Phantasy Star series that had characters that had basically two different sides to them. They had Law and they had Chaos. You could choose where to evolve them depending upon the side you picked. So characters would start out as Chaos, but they had a Law variant. The characters started as Law, had a Chaos variant. Either you would go ahead and continue their variant that they started with, or you would go ahead and move them over to the opposite side. That being said, a lot of the iconic things you guys have seen from my characters on the channel usually include like the neck tattoos and the scars, and those actually came from Jasper's innerwear back in base PSO2. So really sad to see that that is not coming back, but hey, we'll have to wait hopefully to see something in, I don't know, Echoes of Idola 3 if it ever happens. We'll have to see. But Skull's going to cover this more in depth in her channel, so we'll be able to link over there at some point, whether it be in the video description, whether it be in the comments, one of those two, you'll be able to find it. You can see, shows off some character stuff. Here's the best part. That's it. There's nothing else going on this week. Like I said, it's a short week. It'll be a fairly short video. Nothing too crazy to keep up with. We have the actual article, Echoes of Idola. We can see one of the outfit design, Papona's outfit, I believe. And of course, the color variations. I mean, like, the color variation does look pretty cool. I'm probably going to put some shoes over this one. They do look pretty cool. There is two idols being added in, Lindsay's idol and Odette's idol. I know some people asked, do we have a weapon specific idol this time around? And yeah, if you look at, I believe it is it Odette or Lindsay? I want to say it is Lindsay's idol is Gunblade. Odette's probably going to be rifle. But these aren't really like true weapon idols in my opinion. The weapon idols that we got, usually there's like a dash that comes with it, a jump that comes with it. There's also a variation and all that good stuff. So you have this in case you're someone who likes to use those specific weapons. Other than that, don't really have much of anything. Really sad though that they decided to do that and then not give us a Jasper idol. So like, even if we didn't get a proper dash and jump and all that stuff, we didn't even get the idol for Jasper. So yeah, as the time continues with the scratch, it just makes me sadder and sadder. And that was pretty much it. There's not really much going on in these cosmetics. I'll probably pick up some side cosmetics, the Idola poster, and then of course the build parts, the standee stuff, likely the vital gauges, maybe look at some of the actual outfits. And of course they have some of the previous cosmetics from beforehand as well mixed in, because that's what they usually do. And then of course we have the event schedule. Nothing too crazy here. It is the 13th, meaning the PSO2 day is, you know, about a week away roughly. We do have the limited outfit campaign still going on, Drill Hellfire Enemy Suppression, Omen of the Planet Breaker, all that good stuff too, still continuing. Technically, we also got the LTQ reversed. It actually was included earlier here. So if we scroll up, we can see that. Let me see if I find it for you guys. Here we go. Limited time quest, Drill Hellfire Enemy Suppression. This route will be reversed on the 13th. Enjoy changes in the enemy spawns and different battle style in the final area. So if you're still running the LTQ, it is reversed on the LTQ. So I'm going to go the opposite direction. We'll have to see how that works out. The drops are actually pretty solid, and the fact that they reduce the HP by about 30% does make it pretty easy to farm. But overall, if you've got your weapon, you've got your, you know, your kills and all that good stuff, not a whole lot for you to worry too much about. So either way, we're gonna go ahead and cut here and go jump in game and take a look and make sure that we haven't missed anything. All right, here we are loaded into the game. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what is going on. As per usual, the usual messages. When a week is completed, go ahead and get rid of those. Nothing special. And go ahead and take a look around. Nothing in the system. Okay. Have tasks gotten any crazier? No. Limited tasks are still the same. Weekly tasks, of course, have updated to the new week. Daily tasks are just that. They are their daily tasks. Mission pass has not changed any way, shape, or form. So people asked me last week, was I going to cover the mission pass and, you know, what it is and how much it changed. I mean, mission pass has literally been the exact same for a very, very long time. They have made small adjustments and provided some more extra details and more things involved in the mission pass. But my biggest issue with the mission pass has always been is the lack of personal shop day passes. These are 3-day passes. It's one per mission pass. It's a really, really, really small amount, and it seems almost laughably small. There's no reason for it. I don't know why they don't provide more, but it is what it is. So no big deal there. There are some extra things included like Dreadkeeper 5. So, I mean, either way, it is still the same thing. Just, you know, they occasionally do up the rewards a bit. If there's ever a substantial update in the rewards, like something that's kind of crazy, we'll go ahead and talk about it then. Like, you know, you got Gigas, Precisions, Doables, Mites, you know, things like that. If you ever see like Gigas Might 5 or anything along those lines, you know, that'd be nice. Ratty Souls, Aegis Souls, that sort of stuff. So they're good to pick up, like I mentioned beforehand. However, they're not really anything that is groundbreaking. So I think that we ever really paid too much attention to. I'm going to take a quick look around, make sure there's nothing else I missed, and we'll probably go ahead and wrap up today's video. Nothing really changing here with the LTQ as far as looks off, you know, first glance. You can see, of course, we still have our Evil Vault 2s and Active 2s dropping along with the Pug Grinders and everything else that usually drops from here. So nothing too crazy there, but it did reverse the actual the route. So they move the enemies around. That should be interesting to see. Other than that, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else that we missed. We can take a look at maybe the prize list from the Echoes of Idola Scratch. And Augment Protect. Augment Protect. Yeah, nothing too crazy here. 5 Master Cubes is random, but it is what it is. And then, of course, there's the actual items in here. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the weapon. I know some people are curious. It does look, it doesn't color match or anything along those lines. So yeah, that is a little disappointing. And then, of course, where is the idol? There you go. Lindsay's idol. I don't know if I'd call this a proper like Gunblade idol, honestly. No, Death's idol. Oh, Death's idol is a rose. Okay. Yeah, these are more character idols than they are weapon idols. So I would probably go ahead and say at least for this this rotation, we didn't get a proper weapon idol, which is a little sad. It was cool to get the weapon idols and things like that. So it is disappointing to see them not show up with the new one, but it is what it is. I'm curious to see what we can do with this new baseware. Also make it a BA, so you can't actually put an outerwear over it. I'm not sure what the heck we're gonna do with that. Do one last look around to make sure we didn't miss anything, and then like I said, we'll go ahead and wrap things up. All right, and that'll about cover pretty much everything. Sorry, I hit you guys with a little bit of that talk no jutsu, but these videos have to be at least a specific length. I want to make sure that we didn't miss anything at all. If there's any possibility that I missed anything, feel free to toss it in the comments below. Like if you enjoyed the video. If you want to keep up with more, as always, thank you to the channel members. I appreciate every single one of you. I love your faces. You guys are awesome. and I will see you guys in the next video. Again, reminder, we are still doing the event, doing our grindathon, so it's still gonna be going as this video goes live. Any subs, basically any sort of support you show the channel in any way, shape, or form, whether it be on YouTube or Twitch. That means you can rate us over on Twitch if you happen to be a streamer yourself. If you're subbing over on Twitch, that's gonna increase the timer since it's money spent. Any donations, any bits, any follows over on Twitch, that's the free-to-play way to increase it. Any subs on YouTube, again, free-to-play way to increase it, as well as members over on YouTube. If we reach those specific goals, it's actually gonna help out quite a bit. Any individual members also help, but then of course, if we reach those goals, it's going to increase the timer by a good chunk. I'm talking a massive chunk. 25 members is going to increase it by 50 hours. So just keep that in mind. That also counts gifted. So pretty fun stuff there. Either way, take care, my friends. Peace out.